everyone. Welcome to the Gallo Ice Arena. Mark Igo here alongside Pat Serio, SerioVideo.com, and we are to be joined by the infamous Paul McNamara. It's going to be early today. That's what he told us. So he's got 6 minutes and 30 seconds before game time. First of three today, we've got the #1 Norwell Clippers coming in at 21-3. They're going to face off against the #3 seeded Hanover Indians coming in at 18-3-2. These two did play each other earlier in the season back on December 17th, where Norwell went on to beat the Indians 4-1 over at the Bog in Kingston. So familiar foes, both working hard to get here. Diamond team coming in 19 goals for, 4 goals against. I think you're going to see that theme here of goal scorers today. Hanover knocking off Diamond in the first round 10-2, beating Bishop Stang 2-1 in a shootout. Classic shootout. You can watch that game up on MyHockeyLive.com. Watch that replay. It's just a great game. And then they went on and cruised over Attleboro 7-1. Norwell, as I said, coming in as the #1 seed, 9 goals for, 1 goal against. So the two teams combining for 28 goals. Norwell knocking off 4 and 6-0, and then defeating Cohasset 3-1. I apologize, still getting over a little bit of a cold here. Give a shout out to our sponsors here. This first game is being brought to you by the Friends of Hanover High School Hockey. Big thank you out to Dan Daly and Coach Johnny Abon there in Hanover and the Hanover High School Hockey Boosters. Also supporting this game today is Mortgage Corp East. At Mortgage Corp East, we put the client's needs and services first. We're confident that our staff will exceed your expectations. We understand that every situation is unique and should be treated as such. We look forward to building a relationship with you and finding the perfect fit for your financial future. Please feel free to call Mark, Ryan, Peter, or Mike anytime, or visit us at mortgagecorpeast.com to let us assist you in all your mortgage goals. So those two sponsors stepping up specifically for this Hanover game. And then, of course, we've got our title sponsors in Jif, IBG, Advantage Local 103, and Mohawk Rubber. And we'll get to them a little bit more as the game gets going. Paul McNamara now climbing up into the booth. Mr. Mac throwing me some hauls, always taking good care of me. Although Paul and I haven't done a game in a while together.
No, Mark Igo, right? Paul McNamara, nice to see you. Pat Serio, you found your way back to Bourne and actually beat me to the building. What a shock. It's great to be here. What a day, Mark. 3 divisional championships and a couple more tomorrow night right here on MyHockeyLive. And we had 3 great girls games yesterday. Hard to believe those were just the quarterfinals.
Yeah, boy, a lot of talent there. I did catch some of them, Paul. Saw some of your call and got to see Coach Moore step in and do a great job on the color commentary. Hey. I'm out of a job if he wants that.
Paul Moore's got a future, I'll tell you, or he can moonlight. He does a great job behind the bench and at practice and teaching kids the game of hockey. But boy, he is very insightful and was right on the money and actually ahead of the plays. You know, we always talk about good hockey IQ, you know, where the puck's going to be. He knew exactly what was going to happen, and, you know, he's seen that Falmouth club play, and boy, they're good. What a finish this is going to be among those 4 clubs with Falmouth. I haven't seen Burlington, but
I saw Burlington over at the Bog, and they have so much offensive firepower, very deep.
Yeah, that
game
could be.
I saw, I didn't, not a lot of shots on net, so couldn't get a read on the goalie, but I'm sure she's very good.
Yeah, well, that Falmouth looked real good. Wellesley played a Milton team that they lost to by a goal and tied during the regular season, and absolutely crushed them. I mean, it was you know, Milton just, the further the game went on, the more Wellesley just said, this is our game and nobody's taking it from us. And, you know, their match tomorrow night against Medfield's going to be a great one, too. And, you know, the girls Division 2, the girls Division 1 today, I believe, the semifinals. And There's so much hockey going on. I was checking the score, the Super 8 rubber match between Austin Prep and Central. It was 2-1 Austin Prep after 2. So there's so much hockey going on. It's great.
Yeah, so stay up to speed with everything on MyHockeyLive.com, and we will be back here tomorrow night, and Coach Paul Moore will be stepping in to do the color with alongside Jake Levin, who will be with us later on tonight for the Hingham game. So just set it up for you. We got Norwell against Hanover here. Hanover trying to find their way back to the Boston Garden. They were able to win the 3 South last year, and went on to the Garden to lose to Shrewsbury. So a lot of veterans on this team. They know what it takes to get there. Of course, Norwell's the #1 seed, coming in at 21-3, and what a season they're having. So we're on tap for a great one to kick it off. Then we have Westwood against Canton, and then your 6:30 nightcap, the D1 South Championship between the Hingham Harbormen and the Xaverian Hawks. And what a treat all 3 games will be, Paul.
Yeah, we've seen some of the brackets, we've seen some lower seeds, but this one in particular has stayed pretty true to form with the 1 and the 3 seed meeting here for the championship.
Yeah, and Xaverian a 1 seed, and the way they do it, Hingham obviously winning based on record, but certainly you can make a case that they're the 1 and 2 there in the South. And Canton coming up next. They lost to Medfield last year in the D2 South final down here, so they're also no stranger to the Gallo on finals day.
Well, we're going to get the introductions of the starting lineups now, and that'll be followed by the anthem. And a nice thing they do at the Gallo, after the introductions, they always ask veterans or people that have served the country to stand and be acknowledged. And I love that treat at the Gallo.
Yeah, it's a great treat. And be remiss to not give a shout out, speaking of the military, to my son Brett Igo, watching us down in Washington, D.C. right now. Brett in the Coast Guard, and enjoying our coverage. And I know we've got other folks. One of the grandfathers, Gary Martin, Braintree Gary Martin, watching his grandson here live from Braintree. So again, feel free to post up on our Twitter page if you're watching elsewhere. I know head coach Johnny Avon's parents are watching down in Florida, so a big shout out to them. They're giving up their golf game for this. Johnny's mother said she'd be too nervous standing over those putts, Paul.
Yeah, well, that happens, And
Noah Clapp, that I told everybody, Paul, before you got here, if you're gonna go back and watch any game of the year, it's the Hanover Bishop Stang, where Noah Clapp absolutely stood on his head, as did both goaltenders, really, but going into a shootout there, and just an incredible high school hockey game, and that's what it's all about.
Playing defense, #2, Chris Bickford. Playing left wing, #12, Kevin Young. Playing center, #7, Cam Laberdee. Playing right wing, #9, Joe Turbino.
So
John McGowan.
It's great to see the Hanover kids with their helmets off, and they've gone the bleach route. Tradition is great this time of year, and now we see the Norwell kids with some bleach too. So
at this time, we'd like to invite both veterans and current military personnel to please stand. We would like to thank you for your service to our country. Now we invite all to stand for playing our national anthem.
back a very powerful rendition.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that sets this day off on the right tone here. The building is absolutely jam-packed with fans. I've never seen a line so long outside of the Gallo, and every seat is packed here for this D3 title game.
Yeah, full house. I think we're going to see a full house all day. And, of course, the winner of this game is going to go on to play Winthrop on Wednesday night here at the
Watertown.
Watertown. I'm sorry, Watertown. Get my W's mixed up. Watertown coach is in the house. Saw him up at the snack bar.
What a shock.
Yeah,
he'd be here.
He may join us in between periods. We've got an update now.
Well, here we go, folks.
Austin
Three
Prep holds on to
championship-
beat Central Catholic 2-1.
Well, congrats to Coach Finicaro, and he will. His reward is a date with Malden Catholic Wednesday night, and St. John's Prep will play Springfield Cathedral. So the semifinals are set now in the Super 8. That'll be at Saugus on Wednesday, and we'll be at Saugus tomorrow night for the D2 North and D1 North finals. And as Mark said, we'll be. Well, our second network, sister network, will be right back here tomorrow night for a couple of state semifinal games in Division II girls. And we are underway in the D3 South, and a long shot in from the right point off the stick of Tyler Powers. Goes wide. Puck loose in the Norwell end. They break it out. Right through center is Cam Labadie. Labadie goes right side to Bickford. Chris Bickford tries to throw it at the net. It goes wide. Labadie on it there. He will cycle it behind the net for Joe Trabino. They get it back to the point, and Bickford sends a long shot in that goes wide. And Hanover able to get it out of the zone. That's Ernie Meads who sends it near side, and they will take the opportunity to change, does Hanover. Norwell, Cam Roach able to get it up to Alex Ferguson. Norwell had changed while the puck was in the Hanover end, so both teams just over a minute play. They've got their second units on there, and we expect that some short shifts today, especially in the early going, to get everybody's legs going. Hanover breaks it out now. Long stretch pass. This is going to be icing, I believe, and it is indicated, and the whistle goes, citing that icing call with 13:39 to go, opening period of play just underway here.
Yeah, like you said, Paul, both teams trying to feel each other out here a little bit. They faced each other again back on December the 17th, with Norwell winning that one 4-1. So that was quite some time ago now. Both teams certainly a lot of changes in regards to where they've come since early December.
Third line's out for both sides now. This is Landon Hassenfuss, and if you got a guy who's third line like Hassenfuss, or it's the third group out there, not necessarily third line, but Jack Ward takes it the other way for Norwell. He'll turn and wait for help, gets it into the middle and right in close, and puck is loose. It's still loose over there, and now saving it, goes right by Clapp. He was sprawled. Norwell's Nathaniel Patch, big 24 in there, wrecking havoc.
Yeah, we got the net off the moorings here, but boy, Noah Clapp, that first shot surprised him a little bit, and then unable to control the rebound as it just squirted out from underneath his glove, and great opportunity there for the Clippers to try to get an early lead with 13:06 remaining in the first.
Trevor Doucette out to take the draw with Cam Labadie, and Hanover able to control it. Goes over on the far side to Meads. Meads can't get it out. Good forecheck by Norwell.
Yeah, good job pinching in there was big number 4, Jack Dole.
McGlane now, McGlane gets it up and out, and giving chase is Trevor Doucette, the junior. And right in front, a shot goes wide off the stick of Tommy Martin. Martin walked right out and got a shot off, but missed the net by a good 4 or 5 feet to his left.
Yeah, he had a lot of room there, Paul. Nice move, bringing it into the middle and getting off a shot, but like you said, shooting it wide.
Lonergan now can't find possession for Norwell, and sending it in deep is number 7, Cameron Labadie, and he will change up with his line, and fresh troops out there for the Clippers. On the go is Doucette. Doucette, number 10 for Hanover. Still forechecking, but picking it up is Alex Ferguson, 19 for Norwell. He can't control the puck, and he does get back there and knock it out of the zone as Meads dumps it, and that line will change for Hanover. Puck comes wide to Cam Roach. Roach is wide. Roach in deep, centering pass through the slot, and a pass pass into the middle by Ferguson as he was heading away towards the boards. That was effective, but Jim Lee couldn't pick it up, and now Hanover breaks it out. They come 3-on-2 if they hurry. Long shot and a save there by Sean McGowan. Good tester there off the stick of Hassenfuss on the far side.
Yeah, good breakout there by Hanover. Nice shift by number 19, Alex Ferguson, the junior, blocking a shot down here in his defensive zone, and then creating an opportunity down on the offensive zone. So we'll keep an eye on number 19, Alex Ferguson, big junior forward for the Clippers.
That might have been Morris who shot that. Connor Morris, 14, not Hassenfuss. My lefts and rights mixed up there. Now Alex O'Dowd takes the draw for Hanover, and it is won by Norwell. Jack Dole skating smartly up this way, but his pass up ice misses connecting, but icing waved off and play continues. Puck loose on the far side, pitched to the line and out by Dan McDougall. Big Jack Dole couldn't keep that one in, and now a little bit of bumping in front of the Hanover bench as Drew Craddy is knocked to the ice for Hanover, and the puck comes to center under the stick of Cormac Lonergan. Now Hanover able to get it into the Norwell end, and settling it down is Cam Labadie. Labadie will try the give and go with his defenseman Lonergan, but the defenseman will play catch Lonergan and Dole, and now puck jumps loose, and having to come back to get it is Kevin Young for the Clippers, and they get it up to Labadie. Labadie loses, but good follow and support here by number 9, Joe Trebino. Trebino trying to get it over on the far side to Kevin Young. Now Labadie will cycle down to Trebino. Trebino with it. Will get it back to the point. That's Jake Glennon. Glennon back to Trebino. Trebino finds an open man. Bickford. Bickford tees up a long slapper. Gloved right there by Noah Clapp.
Yeah, good feed across to number 2, Chris Bickford, the junior defenseman, letting one rip. Really no screen in front of Clapp, so he saw it all the way through, but good little feed across there, Paul. And
yeah, great puck movement there.
Good puck movement there.
Very short shifts off the Norwell bench, and I think that's a very good thing. Pitching it behind now is Shane Fallon. Fallon trying to get it all the way around to Connor Morris, but intercepted on the far side. A shot and it's loose in front. A bid here by 15 Jim Lee on the follow-up. What a good original shot by Larnigan from the left point. He had traffic, he had rebound potential. Clapp made the save, but loose puck sat there.
Yeah, I tell you, the Clippers are doing a great job along the blue line there, Paul. That's about the third time we've seen a defenseman step up, take, maybe a little risky, but stepping up, making the play, keeping it in, and then creating some offense.
First time I've had a chance to see Norwell. They're good. They're big and
they are good.
Mobile.
We've seen them a couple of times now. They move well without the puck. Always going to the net, too, so you'll see a lot of crowds in front of Noah Clapp today.
Dole can't get it through. The up man for Hanover, but now Norwell does get it in the zone, but right on the stick of Tyler Powers. Powers will come wide looking for Ryan Phillips. Phillips can't catch up to it, and on it right now is number 10, Cormac Larnigan for Norwell. His pass jumps over the stick of Jack Ward, and Hanover just dumps it back into the Norwell end. 9:23 to go, first period of play. We are scoreless here in the D3 South Championship game. The winner here goes to the Garden. No, they go.
They play Wednesday
They go to
night.
the North-South and play Watertown.
Right here, down at the Gallo this year. So they rotate it through now. 1 year in the North, 1 year in the South, and they're down here at the Gallo.
Good forecheck by Hanover causes Norwell to take an extra pass or two to get it out, but here they come, 2-on-3, as Trebino will just wrist one in. He had Labadie with him, but opted for the shot, and Clapp is going to love that shot all day long.
Yeah, Clapp will take that all day, like you said. Easy to control the shot, no rebounds, and
face off to the right of Clapp in the Hanover end. Labadie forcing McGlame to make a quick pass along the backboards. And now up high, Kevin Young turns and fires it, but can't get much wood on it. Puck is loose in the high slot. Trebino will send a backhander in. It goes wide. McGlame can't catch up to it. Comes to Labadie. He'll dump it into the left wing corner for Trebino.
Well, they got the Indians scrambling a little bit here in their own defensive zone the last couple of shifts.
Yeah, 3 right-handed shots on this line, but boy, they work well together.
Labadie again, just doing a great job on the blue line, keeping that in, and there he goes again, dumping it in. So
he's always moving his feet.
Yeah, just really doing a nice job right now with the Clippers, keeping that puck in the offensive zone.
Paul McCabe was on it there for Hanover, but they can't clear. Alex Ferguson over there, 19 for the white-shirted Norwell Clippers, and now McCabe skates it away, but can't complete that breakout pass, and now finally they do get it over this way onto the stick of 21 Tommy Martin. Martin will dump it deep. It's deep into the corner. Means on it, trying to bump Jack Dole, but Dole able to get it over to his partner Lonergan. Lonergan quickly up the wing, but no connection there, and intercepted by Paul McCabe, the freshman defenseman, 15 for Hanover, who dumps it in deep. This is McCabe on it again, and he'll get another free whack at it to dump it in deep. Stopped behind the net by the goaltender McGowan, and now here's a bid for Hanover. Centering pass goes right under the stick of Morris. Hassenfuss with it. Hassenfuss shot blocked by Larnigan. Nice play by number 10 Larnigan, and now pitching it up the boards is 19 Alex Ferguson.
Larnigan logging a lot of minutes here, Paul.
Over the line is Cam Roach. Roach puck hits a defender's stick and jumps all the way over the far side where Hassenfuss picks it up, and he has it poked off his stick by Jake Glennon. Puck right in front, and Mike Goslin couldn't catch up to it. Goslin will cycle it down low for O'Sullivan. I'm sorry, for Morris. Wrong team there. And now Bickford sends it up the boards, intended for Grady Dole. Dole gets it to center, and a big hit thrown there by number 5, Jack Ward. Jack Ward up high on Shane Fallon. Alex Wisnes now able to get it over to Morris. Connor Morris, 1-on-4. He gets a shot off, and it goes well wide of McGowan in the net. And now a hit right here. That's a little retribution by Shane Fallon. And deep down into the zone goes Trevor Doucette. Doucette gets a shot off, but it is blocked partially by Glennon. Hanover not getting any shots on net. They're getting some puck possessions.
3 shots on net, but saw Hassenfuss try to throw it at the net on that last one. They might start getting a little frustrated here as they can't get by these big defensemen.
Hurley able to get it out of the zone for Norwell. And now they come cross point to Bickford. Bickford tries to reverse field looking for Labadie in the middle. Does not connect. It's loose now, picked up by Cam Roach. Roach will go wide. Roach all the way around the circle and behind the net. Goes to Labadie. All alone in front right now is Trevino. Labadie doesn't see him.
Got to be careful, like you said, Paul. They got a player standing right in front of Noah Clapp, unattended.
Tyler Powers tries to go through his own slot area as he works the puck over to Tommy Martin. Now they go back the other side to Powers, and Powers, his long pass up the middle, intended for Doucette, gets deflected with a high stick.
Little high stick there. Again, we want to give a big shout out to the Friends of Hanover High School Hockey. Big thank you to them for supporting this game. And also to Mortgage Corp East, located on Hingham Street in Rockland, Massachusetts. Visit us at mortgagecorpeast.com. That's mortgagecorpeast.com. I guess we're getting an update on the Austin Prep. Just an unreal game coming across the ticker here as they won 2-1.
Here's Hassenfuss into the zone. A shot goes right over the head of goaltender McGowan and over the net.
Hassenfuss had the right idea. He was going down, had the upstairs available, but shot it over the net, as you said, Paul.
I'll tell you, that's a great skill a hockey player develops too, being able to shoot on the go. Not breaking stride, not always having to be on the forehand. That was on the forehand, but Hassenfuss, skilled hockey player. Now a steal right in front, passed across the crease by Wisnes. Nobody there.
There's a turnover.
Hanover able to keep it into the zone. Connor Morris dumps it deep. Hassenfuss first on it.
Suddenly the Indians seem to have a little momentum. Up and down we go, Paul. Seemed like it was the Clippers the early part of the period, and now the latter part here with 4:24 remaining has been the Indians putting the pressure on.
McCabe, the freshman, bounces it off the boards as Hanover changes up lines. Now a steal up high by Tyler Doucette. He's trying to get it back to Martin. Weave it down the middle, but can't connect. And breaking out for Norwell is 24 Patch. He is ridden off the play over there by a nice play by McGlame.
Norwell's defense is very good with the puck, Paul. Been very impressed with their play, their ability to make that cross-ice pass on the breakout and hold the blue line on the offensive zone. So both teams playing well, but no, we've seen Hanover a few times. I've watched some of the Norwell games. I haven't called any of them, but you know, very impressed. Decent size too for.
Yeah, they do have good size, and you're right. The defensemen, everything starts with their defensemen.
Yeah.
Here's one of those defensemen, Dole, sending it down low behind the net. On it is Labadie, and it jumps over the stick on the far side, and breaking is Morris. It's a 2-on-2. Morris shot save McGowan. That's called a hook in many games of hockey, but they let that one go as Morris.
Yeah, Lonergan got away with one there. That stick was clearly underneath the arm, and the hook was pulled forward. Of course, the Hanover fans off to our right were looking for that call, but no call. 3:34 remaining. No penalties and no goals. Good, clean game thus far.
The Doucette line out there for Hanover. Doucette taking the draw against Ferguson. His line out there for the Clippers.
There's that long outlet pass, Paul, that I'm talking about. You know, Norwell, you know, again, boy, they probably work on that quite a bit as Jack Glennon over at the left point fired that across ice up the right wing, looking for his winger there, and had him breaking. If the puck wasn't on edge, he would have been off to the races. Big number 19, Joe McGuire on, big number 19, Alex Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson out there with his wings, Jin Lee and Roach on the right side, number 6, but this is Hanover. It comes up to Ernie Meads. Meads, long shot in that McGowan handles quite easily there. Ernie Meads, the senior, he was a pretty active guy in last year's run to the title. You know, familiar names like Meads and Hasselfuss, of course, and the goaltender Clapp, the junior, but so the Hasselfuss line out there again for Hanover, and Labadie's line jumps right back out there with 3:14 to go. Hasselfuss wins the draw, back to the point, shot blocked right by the shin pads of Dole. Dole getting a shift on this line. Alternating wings, and here's Labadie, 2-on-2.
Dole off to the side there. Boy, Dole looking to make the pass, and Tyler Powers, number 11, just coming to lay him out along the wall there right in front of the Hanover bench. Just a nice hit.
Great coaching by Hanover, because, as you said, one defenseman hit the player at the red line. The other defenseman just made a terrific play, fouling in close, and he was able to do that because the Hanover team was back-checking so strong, and it was a 2-on-2, but one of the defensemen was out of the play at center ice. So,
and we were talking all about the offense coming into this one, but boy, the defense has been more than sound.
Ryan Mahoney now for Hanover, able to get it up to Ryan Phillips.
We got a penalty
back on the point, a shot and a save off the stick of Zach Taylor. Third group out here for Hanover, maybe the fourth group.
Yeah, we'll get a tripping call here. Our first penalty of the game coming at
12-19.
12-19. 12-19 is number 19, Alex Ferguson, going to the box for the trip. Just a lot of speed there by Doucette. Doucette in, Mahoney kind of creating some offense there, and not a whole lot Ferguson could do other than take him out.
Yeah, good job to jump up into the play by the Hanover wings and see the opportunity for a break. There haven't been that many of them.
We'll see what they can do on the power play here as they go with 4 forwards.
Yeah, Hasselfuss will be the middle point guy here, the classic umbrella. He'll come left side to 22, McGlame, the defenseman, the lone defenseman out there. Tommy Martin. Martin is ridden off the play by Labadie. He's held by Labadie. Ward able to get it out. McGlame. They send it down on Clapp with 54 seconds to go on the man advantage for Hanover. We are scoreless. 2 minutes to play left in the 2 minutes to play in the first period, and 45 seconds now left on the penalty. To
Indians really not getting anything going here. There's a long outlet pass, and boy, getting back on sides.
Oh, what a move in close, but just losing it off the back of his backhand is Tommy Martin now. Norwell able to clear it out, into the Hanover end.
Great job by number 8, Ernie Meads, and here he comes again. Oh, he misses the long outlet, but Meads made a good play there, coming back outside the blue line to get onside, but that long outlet pass, that's a backbreaker on a power play, Paul, to take an icing with 23 seconds remaining.
Johnny Aban, the coach of Hanover, he may trade in the rest of the penalty. This has not been pretty.
No, it hasn't.
Their first execution out here on the man advantage. Short-handed, Norwell able to win the draw right back to Dole. His shot goes well wide.
They got one more chance here to crank it up if they can't even control the puck, though.
Labadie steals, and he'll rag more time. 10 seconds now of penalty time left to kill, and Labadie, good job. He's covered by 4 Hanover Indians, but dangerous play there by number 11, Tyler Powers. He's being forechecked, and he skates right in front of his own goaltender. I mean, he's trying to make something happen, but 1 second left now on the penalty.
Norwell coaching staff's going to be pleased with that penalty kill, Paul. The latter part of the penalty, most of the action taking place in the Hanover Indian zone with 1:12 remaining, only 1 second on the penalty, so Hanover's going to be careful with the guy coming out of the box there.
Roach and Lee, the forwards up front, now their line mate Ferguson will join them out of the penalty box. So penalty is over, and we're just about at 1 minute to play in the first period as you hear the announcement there. Lonergan, who's been very active, number 10 for Norwell, trying to move it up the boards, and here's a 3-on-1 break, and nice pass in the middle and a shot. What a save on Connor Morris by McGowan.
Yep.
Then again, a wrist shot and a great save again by Wisnes. It bounces over the stick of 26 Shane Fallon right in front of us, and Norwell dodging bullets here.
Absolutely, all happened with a little turnover outside the blue line. Hanover getting a 3-on-1, and nice feed across too. And boy, McGowan was very quick with that catcher, able to just get a piece of it to deflect it into the corner.
Fallon rifles it in, 14 seconds to go. Coming around the near side is Tommy Martin. Martin will turn and try to send a low-angle forehander that is intercepted quite easily by Lonergan. Lonergan now double team with 3 seconds to go as Doucette tries to pull it out of there, can't do so, and the buzzer goes as Meads and Trabino run into each other and renew acquaintances in the corner.
I should have fed that one back to Fallon. He had 26 standing inside the blue line all by himself, but trying to force it out in front of the net with the clock ticking down, and nothing happening there.
In the first period, Hanover 8, Norwell 6.
So Hanover finishes out shooting Norwell 8-6, and as we said, Norwell carried the play in the first part of that period, and then it was pretty much Indians on the latter part. Hanover with 8 shots, and Norwell with 6.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good period of hockey. There was a little bit of feeling out at the beginning. Norwell got into it a little quicker and had the better of the play maybe from 3 or 4 minutes in until maybe the midpoint or maybe 5 minutes to go, and then Hanover had the benefit of a power play. They didn't do much with it, but it kind of woke them up, I think, and then they had the best scoring chances of the period, 1 or 2 right at the end, and good saves by McGowan to keep this thing scoreless.
Yeah, so McGowan and Clapp, I mean, we expected solid goaltending, no question about it. We're curious to see what the offense would bring, being that both teams have scored so many goals coming into this, but again, with 2 very sound goaltenders, no surprises here. It tied at 0. Want to thank our sponsors here, the Jif to Go Dippers. The new Jif to Go Dippers combine creamy Jif peanut butter and crunchy pretzels for the perfect grab-and-go snack. That's the Jif to Go Dippers.
And also Integrated Benefits Group, the boutique firm which specializes in employee benefit and human capital management. Employee benefits are among the largest concerns for any company. IBG can manage costs and offer the right plans for your employees. In a changing marketplace, you need an expert, and Team IBG has been just that for over 20 years. Plan offerings include, but are not limited to, medical, dental, vision, life insurance, disability benefits, voluntary benefits, retirement planning, and many more. To get your no-cost benefits audit, please call Tony Maffio, 781-953-2000, and get your free audit, or check out online thinkibg.com and tell Tony congratulations on Austin Prep moving into the semifinals.
That's right, I'm sure
we hope to see Tony tomorrow night up at the Songus.
Yeah, and of course, our friends over at Mortgage Corp East. Mortgage Corp East, we put the client's needs and services first. We're confident that our staff will exceed your expectations. We understand that every situation is unique and should be treated as such. We look forward to building a relationship with you and finding the perfect fit for your financial future. Whether you're looking to purchase your first home, refinance your existing home, or searching for your forever home, we have a variety of loan programs to offer and expertise to ensure that your needs are met, along with our personal attention and the devotion you deserve. Please feel free to call Mark, Ryan, Peter, or Mike anytime, or visit us at mortgagecorpeast.com. That's mortgagecorpeast.com.
And of course, IBEW Local 103, we thank them for their sponsorship and partnership. This year, Local 103 will celebrate 115 years serving the electrical needs of Greater Boston. With 7,500 electricians and technicians, Local 103 is well equipped for all of your electrical construction projects, big or small. Over the past 100 years, Local 103 has done the electrical work on some of the most prestigious colleges and universities and banks and financial institutions and the most reputable hospitals and healthcare facilities. And they've worked on major sports and athletic complexes like Fenway Park, Gillette Stadium, and TD Garden. With Local 103 on your team, you know you'll receive the same championship quality installation you've come to expect. For your next on-time, on-budget electrical project, visit the103advantage.com.
Big thank you to Brian McGagan and the folks at Mohawk Rubber Sales. Mohawk Rubber Sales is the largest independent distributor of auto shop supplies in the USA and is headquartered right here in Massachusetts. Mohawk carries only the most reputable brands in the industry and can guarantee delivery to most U.S. locations in under 3 days. Most of our products are available for purchase online, so be sure to check out our store at mohawkrubber.com.
And for all the hockey coaches around the state of Massachusetts, a reminder from the one and only Charlie Driscoll, May 3rd at the Montvale Plaza in Stoneham at 4 o'clock will be the annual Hall of Fame dinner. A great list of inductees this year: Dan Shine from Arlington Catholic, Bob Carpenter, Westford Academy, Dante Muzzioli from Belmont High, Spike Sprague, who's worked at Newburyport and Haverhill, and the Assistant Coaches Award to Doug Smith from Hanover High. The Stewart Award goes to Paul Pearl this year, the Officials Award to Joe McAuliffe, and the 2015 Coaches All-Academic Hockey Team will be announced and honored at the dinner as well. 978-777-7075, or go online to the website of the Coaches Association for all details.
Of course, a big thank you to the two teams helping us out today with today's coverage. The Friends of Hanover High School Hockey, Coach Dan Daly and his group there. Then, of course, the Friends of Hingham Harbor Men Hockey, Coach Tony Messina and their booster club there, the Friends of Hingham Harbor Men Hockey. They'll obviously all be tuned in at 6:15 for the big game tonight. It's not too late to advertise or sponsor during any of these games. For further information, you can reach out to us at info@myhockeylive.com. That's info@myhockeylive.com. What a great way to support your local high school hockey teams, as well as a great way to get your business out in front of an avid hockey fan base.
Well, at the end of one period, we are scoreless between Hanover and Norwell. Great Division III South final, and the one seed and the 3 seed making it through. They got it right in the seedings in Division III South, and it looks like this one's going to be a close one all the way. We're going to take a break for about 4 minutes here and catch our breaths. When we come back, we'll have second period action for you between Norwell and Hanover. After one, we are scoreless. Ship tilts today. This is the D3 South contest between Hanover and number 1 Norwell, and after one period of play, it's 0-0, so everything we expected, Mark Igo.
Yeah, just a good, solid game. You know, the Clippers seemed to come out and carry most of the play early on in that first period, and then the Indians carrying the play towards the end of the first period, so we're ready to get underway here, and looking forward to a terrific second period.
And a little bit of a change for Hanover as Hasselt's line will start the second period against the top line for Norwell, the line centered by Labadie, and it's strength against strength now, as it seems like maybe Coach Eban was working somewhat of a checking line perhaps, but I think it's strength against strength here. Interception by number 2, Bickford, a long wrister in the first 20 seconds, handled pretty easily by Clapp. He saw it all the way and makes the glove save, shoulder high. Faceoff will come to his left. Just 20 seconds into period number 2, and we are scoreless.
Yeah, and Hanover out shooting Norwell 8-6, but probably maybe 1 or 2 good scoring opportunities for each team in that first period.
So a 20-second shift for both top units as both coaches go to the bench early, and it's not a bad thing. It's going to be a 10 or 12 or 15-man game for each team anyway. Good forechecking by Hanover creates a turnover, but they can't find the handle. Now a long pass intended for Roach bounces off the boards in front of him, and quickly back to get it is Paul McCabe. McCabe can't get it by Dole at first try, but they finally do get it out, and it is back into the Norwell end. His McCabe taking a hit over there, but getting it deep and doing his job. Number 15, Paul McCabe.
Yeah, nice job by Lee stepping up and taking that hit and knocking the forward off of the puck. There's a turnover.
Yeah, Lonergan just kind of almost gave it away to Tommy Martin, but now they're able to break it out. Roach on the far side. Roach slows down, looking for Lee, cutting to the net, but he is not open. Now a turnaround, quick shot by Ferguson, goes just wide. Just off the bench is Chris Bickford to backhand it down deep, looking for Ferguson. Goes to Lee, centering pass. Here's a shot, a save, and the rebound and a goal by number 22, Grady Dole.
Grady Dole getting off 2 shots here. First shot was a great pad save by Noah Clapp, but a big rebound right back out onto his stick, and we'll
we may get a chance
see the
to see that
replay
again.
here.
As Dole comes right off the bench, he's gonna see him pick it up, just loose change, great save by Clapp, and he followed on the rebound, nothing Clapp could do.
Another Clapp could do after that rebound came right back out onto the stick of Dole, and he's gonna put the Clippers up 1-0, 13:32 remaining.
The assist should go to Lee and to Ferguson, as Dole, the sophomore, came off the bench replacing the right wing Trabino, as Ferguson and Lee work the puck on the back line, and great heads-up hockey. 1-0 Norwell.
Yeah, good execution coming off the bench there, Paul, as you said, jumping right into the play and having open ice.
Norwell goal, scoring number 22, Grady Dole. Assisted by number 2, Chris Bickford, and number 15, Jim Lee.
So it'll go Dole,
Bickford
from Bickford and Lee.
Here they come again. Trabino on the backhand, lays it back to the point. Long shot through. It's blocked by number 11, Powers. Powers on the go. It's a 2-on-3. Powers' shot is partially deflected by Jack Dole. Grady Dole, the goal scorer. And a good job by Labadie to get back there and play defensively as a center, but it's stolen by Morris near side. Morris can't get it in the scoring area. Hassenfuss goes over and picks it up. He'll cycle it down, intended for Morris, but intercepted by Big Jack Dole. Dole now forechecked by Hassenfuss, and Labadie has to go back and pick it up. Labadie turns, gets it up the near side to Kevin Young. Young's pass into the middle, intercepted by Ernie Meads. A good step up by Tyler Powers. They get it to Meads. Meads from his knees sends a pass in the middle to Doucette. Doucette can't control. And now they get it back to the point to Powers. Powers cross point to Fallon. Fallon's shot is blocked by Trabino up high.
Got to be quicker with those shots from the point, Paul. And I thought right there also Powers could have taken that.
Roach now looking for Lee. Powers steps up and intercepts. Ferguson clears out through the middle, and Ferguson able to steal. Can't get it over to Lee, who's wide open in front. Now Lee has it behind the net. Lee will go behind the net the other way to Roach. Roach centering pass to Ferguson, and Ferguson knocks down Doucette after redirecting the shot towards the net. Ferguson is just a big presence in there.
Big presence in there, and this line's playing very well. I mean, Lee, another good shift for him, creating the offense down here, down low, in the back of the net. And as you said, Ferguson.
You're going to see Ferguson step up, redirect it, and then just lay into Doucette and just not even take a prisoner.
Yeah, Hanover's got to be careful here. Norwell tends to score in waves. Both teams have the offensive capability to do that, so don't want to fall behind by 2 goals there.
Pickford hammers it down. No icing here, as back to get it for Hanover's number 18, Christian Saruda. I believe it's his first shift. Over the line, Meads. He'll wing it in, deep left wing corner. Caribs all the way back out to Roach, but they get it back to Saruda for Hanover. Saruda sends it around the boards, giving chase for Hanover. Martin, great pass to cutting Morris.
Yeah, Morris couldn't find the handle on that one. Boy, he had a great opportunity there, Paul, right on the doorstep.
Glennon now, a long pass up on the far side, intercepted by Wisnes, but he can't get it to a teammate. Pickford now over the line. Pickford a shot saved there by Clapp right on.
Yeah, good low shot by Bickford, though. You're apt to get some rebounds there on those types of shots. It did come out in front, but
Hassenfuss now knocks Pickford off the puck. Had Morris in front, but the back check of 24, Nathaniel Patch, proved to be a great play there. And now Hassenfuss and Dole collide behind the net. Long wrister in, deflected wide. That one was by Mike McGlame. Sometimes you got to throw pucks at the net. Long slap shot goes wide. That's Drew Craddy.
Starting to see Hanover just fired at the net.
Shot is blocked off the stick of Morris by Dole, and Dole shows his golfing skill and just hits the ceiling.
Jack Dole with about 4 or 5 block shots already today. He's a big defenseman as he skates a little gingerly over to the bench ball to shake that one off, but that's the beauty of hockey. They'll rub a little mud on it and send him back out.
I think he's got MIAA impressed on his shin pads. The official signature on the puck.
Yes, he's got the
long home run pass intended for number 18, Pat Hurley, who's now getting a shift on the wing with Labadie, and as well as Trevor Nadeau.
Lonergan's been connecting on those passes all day, so you can't tell him not to look for that outlet. He's been.
This is a different lineup. It looks like Tribino may be playing defense on this shift. We'll see. Labadie on the draw with Doucette to the right of goaltender McGowan. And back on it is Connor Lonergan, Cormac Lonergan. And headed up the left wing is number 18, Hurley, but he can't control. And now Labadie sends it in. Tribino is playing forward. That is, Nadeau is playing defense on this shift, number 16, and he has the puck right now. Nadeau sends it in deep to the left of Clapp. Quickly, Tribino on the forecheck, and Hurley with him, so Norwell playing full speed every second of this game.
Yeah, and boy, they had an opportunity there. The puck came off the back wall, a little odd. And
here's a breakaway from Meads. Ernie Meads, score! Ernie Meads ties the game on a great pass from Tommy Martin.
Tell you, Martin, good heady play, had the head up, saw Mead streaking down the ice, hit him on the fly, and Mead made no waste of that, just going top shelf, and we'll see the replay. What a great outlet pass, and just over that left shoulder. Goal scorer's goal there was number 8, Mead. So Ernie Meads ties it up at 1 with 9:11 remaining in the second period. 1-1, Clippers in the Indians.
Just as we thought it would be. Play underway in the Norwell end. Nice play by Lee. Lee into the zone. Poked off his stick by Powers.
5:49.
Interception in the zone now. Roach with a move, a shot, blocked, rebound, it's loose. Hacking away is Ferguson. The puck is still loose. The official right there and a goal. Hanover can't believe there was no whistle.
They may discuss this one as it Hanover's playing. A Norwell player played it with a glove.
I'm not sure. We'd have to see that one 2 or 3 times to determine the goal scorers.
Oh,
I think it's Lee. I think it's Jim Lee, number 15, should get the goal from
Lee
behind.
and Ferguson standing on the doorstep. And they're going to call it a good goal. Yeah, so it was Ferguson and Lee both jabbing away at that.
How can you call that one unassisted?
Yeah, I know. Lee's got to get something for all that hard work.
Lee and Roach
Yeah,
will
we'll
get our
Lee
assist.
and Roach assist there is...
I'm not sure Lee didn't score. Wow.
That may be 4 minutes.
Hassenfuss is decked by, I think it was Dole. Those two have been going at it for a while.
Yeah, big hit right behind the back wall there, and
the Hanover bench is not happy at all.
They're looking for the major, but I don't think they're going to get it. See what they put up on the board here. 8:27 remaining in the second period. The Indians will go on their power play, trailing 2-1. Yeah, it's a major, so we're going to get a 4-minute.
So it's either hit to the head or a boarding.
Yeah, it was a boarding on Jack Dole, number 4, and the player's still down over here in the corner. His coach comes out to check on him, but you know, both players trying to play the puck, and the player turned, and Dole did hit him from behind right into the board. So Hanover's going to get a 4-minute power play as they trail by a goal and looking to knot this thing up. It's been fast and furious all of a sudden, Paul.
Yeah, 3 goals in the second period, a minute and a half in, 1:29 actually. Gary Dole broke the ice from Lee and Bickford. That made it 1-0. It's good to see Hassenfuss up. He's any player you want to be healthy, and Hassenfuss, one of their key guys, as we said. I believe he's their leading scorer, and you know, his health is a million times more important than his effect on the game, but Hanover wants to have him in the game.
Yeah, so a 4-minute boarding call, and here's the scrum in front of the net again, Paul.
Yeah, watch to the right. I think it's Lee.
Oh,
no, it is. It's Ferguson. Ferguson puts it in, but Lee and Roach have to get assists, and so that's how we'll call it. Ferguson from Lee and Roach. That's at 6:22. That followed the Meads breakaway goal, which Martin got an assist on. And I think there should have been another assist on that one, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
The defenseman who gave it up to Martin.
Yeah, Martin made a beautiful feed there.
I think it was Tyler Powers, so we'll throw Powers in
Number
on
11,
assist.
Tyler Powers will get the MHL assist.
The MHL scorebook. Here's Trebino, short-handed. Trebino watched closely over there by 22, Mike McGlane, but...
Tell you what, Hanover's power play has not been impressive thus far, Paul. First power play again, a lot of the action happening in the Hanover zone, and here we are again.
Boy, this is...
And Norwell controlling the puck.
Here they come, man up for 3:15. There's a major to Norwell. Norwell leading at 2-1 here, and Hanover just can't get anything going on this power play. It's like they're stunned. I mean, Hassenfuss, of course, not out there because he was the injured player. We'll see if he does get any power play time. This is Martin turning and firing a wrister. Saved there by McGowan pretty easily. They get it back to Powers, to Martin, back to Powers. Martin walks, goes cross point this time to McGlane. The long shot in, saved by
much better puck
McGowan.
movement there, Paul. Hanover setting it up. Little tic-tac-toe passing there, a little give and go, and
Trevor Nadeau able to send it the length of the ice. Here comes Martin again. Martin is 1-on-4 though, and he has it stolen by Labadie, but stolen back by Doucette. Doucette watched in the corner there by Jake Glennon. With it is Martin. Martin has Powers back at the point to Martin. This is what the play they ran last time. Comes to Powers up top, and he can't keep it in. Powers now can't even connect on the short pass to Martin, and sending it the length of the ice is number 13, Jake Glennon.
So
to
halfway
kill more
through
time.
the major now, Paul, and tell you, I'd really like to see Powers take that one-timer instead of trying to collect that pass.
Here's Meads. Meads with a wrist shot. It's loose in front. Saved by McGowan, but Alex O'Dowd was right there trying to find the handle, could not do so. And here's Alex Wisnes, 23, can't come up with a puck, and now it comes over to 14, Connor Morris, right in front of the Hanover bench. Morris will go wide, it's a lot of just one-on-one. They got to set things up, and now there it is, a long
Nice
shot.
shot.
Loose. Oh, in the slot area, O'Dowd had a whack at it.
Open net there.
Had a whack at it. This is O'Dowd centering pass, but right onto the stick of Ferguson. Ferguson 1-on-2 short-handed for Norwell. We're down to 1:16 to go on the major penalty, and I think they've only got about 2 shots on net.
Yeah, Alex Wiseness, number 23, missing that open side of the net.
Here's Labadie short-handed, taking on the whole team. Able to get it low and center it, but nobody there. And now they quickly break it out on this side to 14, Connor Morris, long shot in, but handled pretty easily on that shot by McGowan.
That's a break for the Clippers, too. There was a long penalty kill for that line that had been out there from the beginning. Just over 2.5 minutes, and easy one to control, as you said, by goalie Sean McGowan. And Hanover did have a chance early there, Paul. Puck finding its way across the crease onto the stick of number 23, Alex Wiseness, the sophomore, but he shot it wide of the open side of the net.
I don't know what the holdup is here, something on the ice, debris on the ice down to our right, but 5:20 to go in the second period, as you see, and that 53 seconds is the time remaining on a major penalty to Norwell. Norwell leading at 2-1, but great chance for Hanover to get back in and tie this thing, but they haven't really taken advantage of it.
No, all 3 goals coming here in the second period. We're 0-0 after 1.
Hanover now with a third group out there, Mahoney on the draw. He's out there with line mates Zach Taylor and Ryan Phillips. They get it up to Phillips. Phillips in the middle looking for Taylor. Instead goes onto the stick of Bickford. Bickford clears it to the line, and having to play it there is Paul McCabe. McCabe will circle down.
Trying to get it across to Mahoney, but I think they're just going to dump it in and go get it. They've got the speed.
Here's McCormick over the line. Rather Ferguson, Alex Ferguson.
Boy, what a nice stick check there by number 22, Grady Dole.
Dole with
Hanover could have had a 3-on-2 easily there.
Dole with a score in the game. Now turnaround by Phillips. Good bid there, but it goes deflecting into the corner. Here's Phillips again with a nifty move. He's tripped by Ferguson.
Get called again. The man just came out of the box, and we're going to get a trip. Kind of a lazy penalty there as Alex Ferguson reached with that long stick and got it caught up in the skates. And boy, right after they kill the 4-minute major, Hanover's going to go back on the power play, and they're going to be without one of their major penalty killers there in Ferguson. So 4:25 remaining in the second.
Yeah,
Hanover,
2 seconds. They had 2 seconds of full strength.
2 seconds of full strength, but you know.
It was a nice move by number 4 Phillips who
was a nice
quick
move.
stick handle, and Ferguson.
He did get around Ferguson, and Ferguson stuck the stick out.
He showed it to him and took it away. What a shock. Norwell clears it. That's been the story of the Hanover power plays, and now it is good to see Hassenfuss out there on this man advantage situation. Here's Meads over the line. Meads leaves it for Powers, looking for Meads on the return. Gets it to him behind the net. He'll go far side, try to stuff it on the post. He had room. He could walk out.
Yep.
And a good play by Cormac Lonergan to knock it off the glass and send it the length of the ice with 54 seconds to go on the penalty.
Good thought by Meads there, looking to get his second goal of the game, the only goal scorer on the night for Hanover.
Meads in the middle for Martin. Martin, a good move, but trying to do it one-on-one here, man advantage, and Norwell will love that. They'll take that all day.
All day. Meads and Martin trying to make something happen, but I think they're trying a little too hard. Let's control the puck and shoot it.
Powers, nice play to keep it in, but here's Dole. Dole pokes it by Hassenfuss. Dole down the far side. Nice play by Hassenfuss, but the puck jumps loose to Roach. Roach with a wide open Lonergan in front. The defenseman, Norwell, taking some chances here. Even though they're a man down, the defenseman Lonergan had gone to the slot area. And
10
figuring
seconds remaining on this power play. Yeah, you're right, Paul. They're not going to hesitate. A little too much hesitation in Hanover's part. And Norwell's just seeing it and playing it.
Doucette again trying to do it himself outside. I mean, they're good hockey players, but if you get an extra man, and now no call here, there's going to be a makeup call in a minute or two.
Yeah.
Now here's Phillips. Phillips, a long shot in, saved by McGowan. Knocked in the corner. Phillips follows up. Phillips Phillips has had a couple of good shifts here, the third liner. They get it to Zach Taylor.
Mates, though.
Taylor gets it behind the net now. Trying to find Ryan Mahoney, but instead Ferguson skates away. Penalty over, obviously, as he steps on the ice. And we're down to 2:21 in the second period, and the Norwell bench just chuckling, saying, what do we have to do to get a call our way? And I think there's one coming. There's going to be a marginal call made.
I know 6 minutes of penalty minutes there. For Norwell killed off.
Good job by Norwell. We can, if they end up winning this game, we'll point back to this period of the game where over 6 minutes, they were shorthanded 5.5 minutes of it.
Yeah, and Dole and Ferguson both in the box, two of their better penalty killers, serving those two penalties.
McCabe doing a good job behind the net, takes a hit from Dole, able to get it up to Phillips. Phillips into the middle.
Well, they got a potential.
There's a break, potential break here as Mahoney was
Dole getting his skates in the way of that pass.
Potential 2-on-1, but they just couldn't corral it in.
Wow.
Oh, big hit up high. Trevino's in alone. Feeds it wide, and a goal by number 12, Kevin Young.
Well, I hate to say it, but they missed an offsides on that play. We'll see it again, but boy, it looked like the Clippers were off by a stride or two there as number 9 got across the blue line early, but big goal for the Clippers, going up 3-1.
13:25 will be the time of the third Norwell goal, and it's going to go to, we'll try to see it again here as there's Trevino with it. He drew Clapp over to the left, to our left, and sitting all alone on the far post was number 12, Kevin Young, the junior. And Lonergan should also get an assist. He took the big hit and got the puck to Trevino.
Number 10.
Well, they got it right.
They got it right. Lonergan gets the, would have gotten the NHL.
That's offsides right there, but
25.
Hey, this kid's a heck of a hockey player, Labadie.
Tell you, I was watching the official on the far side, and he was ready to put his arm up. You know, whatever. It's right in front of us.
Well,
we're
just
on top
because it's in front of us, yeah. It doesn't matter what team. We're just.
Yeah.
They swing it around the near side to Young, the last goal scorer. Kevin Young with the third goal from Trevino and Lonergan on a nice play. Talk about moving the puck. Hassenfuss deep into the left wing corner now. Trying to find Meads out front. This is Meads. He's trying to circle away from Roach. Good job by Roach. And now Meads is able to get it back to Fallon. Fallon just winds it around the boards. Far side. Near side, Drew Craddy keeps it in for Hanover. Good hustle over here by 23, Alex Wisnes. Wisnes into the middle. Wisnes backhand pass looks for Hassenfuss. Hassenfuss with some room. We're down to 16 seconds in the period. A one-timer by Meads goes well wide. And now it bounces to Young, who ices the puck with 8 seconds to go in period number 2. And Norwell on top 3-1. All 4 goals in the game came in the second period.
Yeah, nice job there by number 12, Kevin Young, to get that icing cleared out. Indians putting a lot of pressure on the Clippers there late in the period, and you know, Hanover's in one of those situations now where they have to get the next goal here, or Norwell might be salting this one away. It's just one of those games where Norwell's moving a lot better away from, with the puck and away from the puck, and just kind of seeing the ice a little bit better. They seem a lot more fluid.
Yeah, and they look a lot more confident.
Yeah.
I mean, the score will help on that, but they just look confident. Even when they're man down, they're playing confident. Well, the shots are in favor of Hanover. Norwell doesn't care one iota about that. They care about the deposits, not the attempts. And
the deposits in the back of the net, and of course they had 3 of them there in the second period. Hanover able to get one, but Doyle kind of breaking the ice for us here at 1:29 of the second period, putting Norwell up 1-0 with an assist to Bickford. And then Hanover finally getting on the board to tie it up. Meads from Martin. Norwell going ahead, 2-1. Ferguson from Lee. Then back-to-back penalties, a 4-minute boarding call against Dole. Norwell taking that penalty there. and killing that penalty. And then I think you said a second or two, Paul, after the kill, there's a trip on Ferguson, and Hanover, 6 minutes of power play and nothing to show for it. And after those power plays are up, Norwell gets the third goal, going up 3-1. Young, number 12, from Trevino and Lonergan, and we're seeing the replays now as we look at the Ferguson goal from Lee, poking that puck in the back of the net, and then we'll see the third goal of the period here coming up. Or not, as Pat Serio decides to.
I think we gave an MHL assist to Roach on that second goal as well. So
we did. That's right, Roach and Lonergan. And again, thanks to our sponsors here, the Jam Smucker Company with their Jif to Go dippers. New Jif to Go dippers combine creamy Jif peanut butter and crunchy pretzels for the perfect grab and go snack. Jif peanut butter.
And also, we're going to talk about Local 103, IBEW Local 103. This year, Local 103 will celebrate 115 years serving the electrical needs of Greater Boston. With 7,500 electricians and technicians, Local 103 is well equipped to handle all of your electrical construction projects, big or small. Over the past 100 years, Local 103 has done electrical work for entities such as some of the most prestigious colleges and universities, banks and financial institutions, the most reputable hospitals and healthcare facilities, and major sports and athletic complexes like Fenway Park, Gillette Stadium, and TD Garden. With Local 103 on your team, you know you'll receive the same championship quality installation you've come to expect. For your next on-time, on-budget electrical project, visit the103advantage.com.
The Friends of Hanover High School Hockey, and one of their big supporters is Mortgage Corp East. At Mortgage Corp East, we put the client's needs and services first. We are confident that our staff will exceed your expectations. We understand that every situation is unique and should be treated as such. We look forward to building a relationship with you and finding the perfect fit for your financial future. We understand that finding a home and choosing a mortgage is not a 9-to-5 job. We make ourselves available 24/7 to ensure that you do not have any sleepless nights or added stress. Please feel free to call Mark, Ryan, Peter, or Mike anytime, or visit us at mortgagecorpeast.com. That's mortgagecorpeast.com. Let us assist you in all of your mortgage goals.
And folks, if you own a small business, you need to hear this. Integrated Benefits Group is a boutique firm specializing in employee benefits and human capital management. To get your no-cost benefit audit, please call Tony Maffio at 781-953-2000. That's 781-953-2000, or go online to thinkibg.com.
Also, a thank you to the Friends of Hingham Harborman Hockey, sponsoring today's games. And a big supporter of the Hingham Harborman is Mohawk Rubber Sales. Mohawk Rubber Sales is the largest independent distributor of auto shop supplies in the USA and is headquartered right here in Massachusetts. Mohawk carries only the most reputable brands in the industry and can guarantee delivery to most U.S. locations in under 3 days. Most of our products are available for purchase online, so be sure to check out our store at mohawkrubber.com.
So at the end of one, we were scoreless here between Norwell and Hanover. At the end of two, it's a different story. The Norwell Clippers have jumped out in front 3-1 after 30 minutes of play. We'll be back with the third period in a moment.
All right, welcome back, everyone, to the John Gallo Ice Arena down here in Bourne, Massachusetts, where we got another great finish coming up here between Norwell and Hanover. Norwell leading this one 3-1 as we head into the third period. Norwell playing with a lot of confidence here tonight as they were able to kill off 6 minutes of continuous penalties in the second period. All 4 goals coming in the second period. Norwell went up 1-0. Hanover tied at 1-1, and Norwell scored the next 2 goals. Don't forget that we have 2 more games after this. We have the number 1 Westwood Wolverines facing off against the number 6 Canton Bulldogs right after this one. And then at 6:15 tonight, we have the Hingham Harbormen and the Severian Hawks for the D1 South final. So Big day of hockey. Mark Igo alongside Paul McNamara and Pat Serio of SerioVideo.com. Glad you could join us today. Hopefully everybody's enjoying this, Paul.
You know, for Pat, we're not college, we're not Yale lacrosse, but, you know, we do for a Sunday, you know?
We are not Ivy League material, although Paul is. But
risky business, one of my favorites. You know, Joel.
yeah.
Play underway, third period.
The Mass MBTA never treated me that well, Paul.
Roseanne Arquette should have gotten an Oscar for that performance. Here we go, third period of play. Norwell with the puck in the Hanover end, and as Mark Igo so astutely said at the end of the period, the next goal in this one is huge. It will dictate the tone of the rest of the hockey game. And Hanover able to survive the first minute of flurry here by Norwell, but Norwell right back on the attack. Ferguson, who's had a great game, number 19, on the go, attacking, stealing it, but Martin gets it back for Hanover. Tommy Martin on the go right up the middle and finds traffic there. Jin Lee, good hustle back. We'll play it back to the defense to Glennon, who quickly finds Roach on the go. Roach, shot goes off the inside skate of 26, Shane Fallon, the defenseman. And now Glennon will dump it behind the net, where Roach will pick it up for Norwell. Roach over to Lee. Lee in the off-wing corner. Back to the point to Bickford. Bickford, a high shot. It's deflected, and that's not going to count as Roach clearly hit that one high. We'll probably get another shot at it.
A little bit of a lacrosse stick coming up there, Paul, and knocking that one down well above the shoulder
I think that,
Roach. And,
that was above the shoulder of Hank Finkel, I think.
Oh, boy. We're going down memory lane now, but...
good guy. Guess where he lives? Linfield, Mass.
Linfield, Mass. And Hanover's going to get an opportunity here in the offensive zone. They're going to start playing with a little more sense of urgency here, Paul. We talked about Norwell just playing so confident.
Morris could play back to McLean, long wrister in, but McGowan saw it all the way and gloved it with his right catching hand. You know, we've seen a few of the lefty goalies in
southpaws
the tournament
down
this year.
Yeah, a few southpaws down here,
and McGowan's a good one.
He is. McGowan is a good one,
Just
and he's only a sophomore, yeah. So gonna, you know, certainly high expectations out of the Norwell coaching staff with McGowan between the pipes over the next 2 more years, and Hanover's got to do something here, Paul.
Labadie up the middle. Labadie with a head of steam. He's got Trebino with him. Labadie centering pass, looking for Trebino. Can't connect. Boy, these guys get going north-south, and they move Norwell. This is a good team. Trebino lays it back to Young. Young trying to find Trebino on the return pass. Can't connect. Now a long pass up by Morris for Hassenfuss, but Bickford beats him to it.
Labadie took a high stick over here, Paul, just outside the blue line. Went to the bench, adjusting his face mask. We'll keep an eye on him, but what a great game he's played today, number 7. So hopefully he's all right. See the trainer attending to him over there.
As we said, the next penalty in this game is going to Hanover. I can assure you, the way the calls have gone. Surprised they didn't call that one if they probably didn't see it. Pass up.
Looking across the way, he's got the helmet off, but it looks like he's going to be okay as the trainer's turned his attention away from him, so that's a good sign.
Boy, if you build up the middle, Norwell has 2 of the better centers I've seen at any level this year in Labadie and Ferguson back-to-back, and what a luxury for Coach Casagrande.
Yeah, Doucette coming across the blue line there, creating some space, but shooting it high over the net.
Puck spun wide out to Roach. Roach trying to get around McCabe. Can't do so. Good job by McCabe. And now tripped up at center ice is Martin. Play continues.
Yeah, Martin's had a nice game today.
Yeah, Martin is always active. 21, Tommy Martin. Second leading scorer by this set of stats. Martin now trying to find the right wing.
Makes us look good. Makes the steal right there with his glove.
Taylor, a shot goes just wide. Zach Taylor had a chance there to cut the lead to 1. Norwell on top 3-1 with 11:35 to go in the third period, and in control for the moment. Puck sent in deep by number 10, Cormac Lonergan, who's had a good game as well.
Yeah, he has. And
centering pass to Dole. Speaking of good games, Gary Dole, his second goal, makes it 4-1.
Boy, Grady Dole just floating right out in front of the net, Paul. Not a blue jersey near him. He's got the stick down on the ice, and nothing Clapp could do about that. As we see the replay right there, and
great centering pass too. I'm not sure.
Absolutely no time putting that in the back of the net. And huge goal there for the Clippers. As 2 goals look tough, but 3 goals looks insurmountable. There it is on the replay, and Dole just going far side.
Yeah, it's Tribino, I think, that fed it out front.
Score number 22, Brady Doyle. Assisted by number 5, Jack Ward.
Well, we're going to give an assist to Tribino as well.
Number 9, Joe Tribino will get the MHL assist.
Big hit there by Powers.
Hanover scrambling right now.
Lonergan a shot and a save by Noah Clapp right there, and boy, they need to settle things down. You know, almost 11 minutes to go. You can chip away, but if you run around like this and give them chances like that, great heads-up play by number 10, Cormac Lonergan. And I'm not blaming anybody individually running around.
No, but
sense of urgency hits. And
yeah, I tell you, Norwell's just cool, calm, and collected this whole game, and Hanover down by 3 goals has got to collect themselves here and start thinking about getting that puck up ice.
Grady Dole, great opportunistic to get himself in position, and I'm pretty sure it was Tribino put it right on his stick, and Dole just buried it to make it 4-1. Now a little bit of muscle coming out. Lee running into Mike McGlane, the defenseman for Hanover, and Roach able to get it out. You know, Roach has played a good game too. Cam Roach, strong game on right wing, number 6.
That play right there, though, Paul, is really what we're talking about. Is, you know, Hanover dumps it in, and they're slowly going after it. Norwell's attacking every puck, every loose puck. There's white jerseys around it.
Yeah, it's not a 2 out of 3 series.
No.
I'm sure they know that. Just, again, everything's easy from up here, but
right.
Puck jumps out to center ice under the stick of McCabe. Paul McCabe
got a chance here with a line change on Norwell.
Now they try to send Roach away. That was Dole trying to hit Roach on the indirect off the boards. Meads gets it up ice to Doucette, but it's kicked back into the zone, and offsides is called with 9:34 to go, and a commanding 4-1 lead for Norwell right now.
I tell you, just looking up and down this Norwell roster too, there's only 3 seniors on the roster, Paul. So I mean, this team is here to stay for some time. They got a young team,
great
sophomore
stat.
Goaltender.
They only lost 1 game all year, and it was to a Division II team. They were undefeated in Division III. And
they had 21-3, 2 of their ties coming against Cohasset, who they beat the other night to get here tonight. So, you know, they're a very solid team. Very impressed by them, Paul.
Well coached, well disciplined. There's a tip by up high by Nathaniel Patch right in front, and he took looked like a stick from the goaltender Clapp, but
yeah, Noah Clapp.
Hanover the other way. Martin, as you said, has played a good game. He can't get around Bickford. Nice play by Bickford to ride him wide and then all the way behind. And I don't know who's calling for a penalty there. Either way, that was a good play both ways. Flipped out by 13, Jake Lennon. The length of the ice, icing called with 8:54 to go now in the third period, and maybe there was a hold or
maybe a little something in the corner there.
Shove,
but I think it's one of those, you know, they got the last 6 minutes of penalty calls, Paul, so they're looking for anything, right? Especially a 4-1 lead, they'd like to try to salt this one away on a power play.
Face off to the left of McGowan in the Norwell end. Hassenfuss will throw it back to the point for Powers. Powers sends it down, and it goes around the boards, comes near side. On it is Lonergan. Lonergan just trying to chip it up to Tribino, who redirects in the middle to Labadie. Labadie, a long wrister. Good save by Clapp. Knocks it into the corner. Young behind the net to Labadie. Young is knocked out. Right to Tribino in front of the goal!
Well, what's good for Dole is good for Tribino, right?
That was just very pretty puck movement.
Yeah, Dole and Tribino making it all happen here, and Lonergan also, you know, we've called these numbers all day, number 10, number 9, and here's number 9 just putting it right in the back of the net. Tell you, Kevin Young just made a pretty pass right there. And he's got a goal and an assist. And
yeah, I think it was Young.
Young
took
Young
a
with
big
that
hit in
feed.
the corner and got it to Labadie behind, or vice versa. But yeah, here's Young going down in the corner, and Labadie just setting up Wayne Gretzky in the shop.
Yeah,
there.
right.
And they just kind of forget about Trevino in front. Here they come again. Ferguson on the rush, but Hanover able to get it out of there now. Back to Pickford at center ice. Pickford, his flip left is intercepted by Hanover's Joe McGuire. And now Pickford throws a hit into Dan McDougall. Fourth group out there for Hanover now, as Alex O'Dowd, number 5, is out there. Pass right in front. On the doorstep is 19, Joe McGuire. Best chance Hanover's had in a while.
Boy, yeah, popped that one up. Almost got over the shoulder of the goaltender.
Roach can't get around 24. Reese Fallon, most likely younger brother of Shane Fallon. Shane, number 26. Reese, number 24. And now Jason Galati, number 9, able to get it up the boards. And good back check here by Jack Ward, number 5, on number 5, Alex O'Dowd. Intercepted pass and a shot and a save by McGowan off the stick of Dan McDougall. So fourth line for Hanover has the best shift in half a period.
Yeah, real good effort there by McDougall and his line mates, and McGowan coming up with 2 big saves there.
Now they've switched lines a little bit here as Meads will play with Doucette. Meads, a shot goes off the crossbar. Meads, who has the Hanover goal, just looking frustrated here, number 8, with his head down, the senior, in what could be his last game.
Yeah, feeling a little flustered there. Got off a good shot right off the crossbar, just over the left shoulder of McGowan, and a few seniors on this Indians team who had a great run last year, as you said, Paul, and certainly a good run this year.
Trevino takes a slash from Martin, and Martin's going to take a seat.
Yeah, Martin will get called for the slash and call.
No, well, it's not a penalty. I think it's just an offside call or a puck going out of play call. And I thought for sure that was going to be a.
I did too, as we see the replay here.
Right,
I think Martin was skating towards the bench, to the box.
It got right up in the grill of Trevino. Puck bouncing at center ice now. Looks like a summer league game on that bounce. Comes back to 13, Jake Glennon. Glennon will go to his partner this way, Trevor Nadeau. It's back to Glennon. The pass up intended for Young. They lose it at center ice. Martin will give chase here along with Glennon. And Young trying to give a quick pass up to Labadie. Misses him and goes the length of the ice for icing with 6:36 to go.
Yeah, Young a little frustrated with himself there, dumping it in, and coach telling him that's okay. Steve Orlando exiting the building. We want to thank Steve Orlando and the Friends of Hanover High School Hockey. Big supporters of MHL, and always good to see Steve around the rinks.
Yeah, it was great following Hanover last year when they jumped on board and understood what everything meant to partner together, and they were with us again this year, and it's great to have them with us. And you know, we just want to do as many games as we can, but we need some help. Powers now up the right side, right up the middle, onto the stick of Ryan Mahoney. Mahoney goes right side to Zach Taylor. Taylor, a long shot in, saved by McGowan. McGowan's racking up some saves, but most of them are from the outside, and he's able to handle them fairly easily, which happens when you lead the game 5-1.
Yeah, it does, and the Watertown Raiders, unless something miraculous here happens, the Watertown Raiders will be the home team against the Norwell Clippers on March the 11th, right here at 6:45 p.m. We'll be bringing that to you on MHL.
A wrist shot and a save off of the stick of Hassenfuss, the leading scorer. A good save by McGowan there.
That one will be on MHL2, as Pat Serio points out. You can check the website for all the games. We've got a lot of games coming up on MyHockeyLive yet again, and I think we'll be chasing that 100-game mark, Paul. I know we're at 90-something the other day when I looked, so just an incredible effort by the MyHockeyLive team, and of course the teams and the coaches and the boosters supporting it.
We may have to do a couple of boosters clubs double headers just to get over that century mark. Boosters against boosters. Powers now with a rush in, trying to go to the net, the defenseman, but can't get there. As
an MHL Cup for the boosters.
There you go.
So we appreciate all the support of the coaches and the teams and the local advertisers and sponsors all stepping up to make all this possible.
Poking it off the wall is Shane Fallon, the defenseman, heading in deep and can't control. It's circling back as O'Dowd. O'Dowd dangerously one-on-one at center ice with Roach. Now O'Dowd into the zone. O'Dowd will lay it back for number 3, McDougall, but good back check by Norwell, and they come the other way. This is Ferguson. Decked in front is Lee, and Fallon able to get it to center ice up to O'Dowd. O'Dowd lays it off for number 19, Joe McGuire. McGuire, nice drop pass to O'Dowd. A shot right in front was McDougall. That's a good play.
Yeah, McDougall's had a couple of nice shifts here, and we got a trip coming, interference. Well,
the fans can't believe it. They're going to call an interference.
Chris Bickford, number 2, is going to be called for interference behind the play, and I think the Norwell fans are questioning not so much the call, but just the fact that it seemed like the Indians may have had...
yeah, 4 penalties in the game. They are all Norwell calls, and one of them was a major, which was a legit call.
Yeah, Coach Casagrande not too happy over there on his
you know,
bench,
if you don't just smile now at that with a 5-1 lead and let it go, I think inside coach is doing that, but he'll play up to the fans for sure. I mean, I don't mean to think for the coach. I apologize. I'm not.
Hanover's offsides here. Little cheer from
the entire Bronx cheering behind us. Sorry about that, Pat. I'm yelling.
The Norwell Clippers fans, nice and loud. So Pat with his new headphones on. So
yeah, the ultra-sensitive ones, right?
Well, he's now deaf in the right ear. So
Galati gets it over near side to Reese Fallon. And now number 10 on number 10, Doucette is taken down by Lonergan. Pass, Meads is trying to get it to Martin in front. Meads will tee it up on the far side, saved by McGowan.
Best power play Hanover's had all night. They've had a few of them. They've done nothing.
Doucette now, deep into the corner to Martin. Meads is open in front momentarily. Martin back to the point to Galati. Galati gets it back from Martin. He'll send it through a screen. Goes off some Hanover bodies. Actually hit Meads on the way in. Martin picks it out of the air. Centers to Doucette. Meads picks it up. Meads turns. Meads loses to Roach. Roach with a jump. Meads coming back to catch Roach. And they're going to call a misconduct here on Ferguson, I think. Now they give him a minor.
Yeah, they give him a minor on that. You know, maybe a little retaliatory there for his line mate that went down, but you got to keep your head here. You're up 5-1, and you know, you just want to work those seconds off the clock.
3 minutes, yeah. I mean, 3 minutes is.
Thought Hanover might.
Now they're going to confer. They're going to. You can call a minor for unsportsmanlike. I didn't see any play. I mean, Cameron Roach had the puck, and Meads was back checking.
He's going to leave the bill. Yeah, so they're going to throw. Yeah. So Alex Ferguson will.
Coach wants an explanation, but.
Ferguson is in the box and out of the box.
So that it is. There is a four minor rule. If you get your 4th minor, you're no longer allowed to play in that game. That's Ferguson's 3rd minor. He got a hook and he got a trip, and this one, whatever they called here, which we did not see. I didn't see a signal either. So I think we get a timeout for Norwell.
Yeah, and
with 3:25 to go.
Settle things down a little bit. I mean, you're up by 4 goals, but there's still 3:25 left, and suddenly you got to kill a 2-man advantage with 24 seconds remaining on that first.
They get 2 quick ones, you know, during the man advantage. You never know, but
yeah, and you know, we've seen how momentum has carried Norwell during the latter part of the second period into the third period. So certainly don't want to see the ice suddenly tilted in Hanover's favor.
Really, Ferguson, one of their better penalty killers, one of their better players.
Yeah,
you know, they don't want to miss him. And Pickford, a steady defenseman who's been out there killing penalties as well. He's in the box for another 24 seconds.
Right.
And there you see the Hanover bench. They're trying to find a 2 or a 3-point play right now, but you can't get that until you get 1 in this sport. So.
Yeah, no. So Brady Dole, number 22, and his line mates. Jack Dole will look to kill another penalty here.
Now there it is, unsportsmanlike. Here's the call.
Looks like they're going to send out Labadie along with Nato, and Norwell wins the faceoff and dumps it. So critical. They've won a lot of faceoffs today, Paul, especially shorthanded.
Well, sending Labadie out there is never a bad choice. And there he is, good back check on 19, Joe McGuire. And
take your pick, Labadie or Grady Dole up front, and let your defense do their thing. And
now McGuire just redirects it into the zone, and they can't.
So 5-on-4 now, Paul. Nothing. Hanover does nothing with that 2-man advantage.
McGuire to O'Dowd. They get it back to the point where Fallon will contest with Lee, and they're able to get it in deep.
Yeah, the Indians just tentative. You got to put 2 guys on the puck here.
O'Dowd's pass intercepted by Labadie, and Lee to Labadie. Labadie back to Lee, in alone. Oh, what a save there by Clapp.
Well, save of the game there by Noah Clapp, getting that left paw out there, and a big save to keep his Indians with a little bit of a heartbeat.
Textbook 2-on-1. Here it is again.
Nice feed.
There's Labadie to Lee, and the wrist shot, and Clapp just stayed with it. And what a nice play by Clapp, and a great play by
Labadie and Lee. We've called their names all game. They've certainly been on the scoring ledger here a few times on the score sheet.
Doucette up to Meads, quickly to Ryan Phillips. Phillips loses the handle for the moment, able to get it back to Reese Fallon, who gets it in deep. But on it for Norwell is number 4, Jack Dole. Dole has number 4 from Norwell, from Hanover, on him, Ryan Phillips. And now it goes to Lonergan, behind the net to Dole. Dole just flips it the length of the ice with 6 seconds to go on the penalty, and under 2 minutes to go in the third period. Grady Dole out there now with 2 goals in the game. He'd love to get a hat trick in a championship game, but Ryan Phillips, good job to intercept to Doucette in front, the redirect, and a save by McGowan, and now Doucette's going to pay the price for being in there as Patrick Hennessy is out there, I think for the first time. He's a big player, Hennessy, and he let Doucette know that you're not allowed in that area.
Yeah, I know, and you know, there's
Faceoff's going to come to the
Glennon
right.
reminding him of the score. But finally good opportunity there for the Indians. Number 10, Doucette's played a great game. He's been scrapping all game, Paul, out in front of that net. A lot of big bodies on the Norwell defense, and he's worked hard.
I'll tell you, Ryan Phillips, number 4, the sophomore, has had a good game in limited action. Here's McGuire with the turnaround to save by McGowan. The follow-up by O'Dowd, and it's been these guys that haven't played a lot that have really created some chances for Hanover, but it's, you know, pedals off the metal a little for Norwell.
A little bit, yep. Long outlet's going to go all the way down for an icing here with 1:13 remaining in the contest.
Yeah, Glennon trying to catch Grady Dole. They announced it Doyle one time. His name is Dole.
A little bit different in Division III where they play a state semifinal. So again, that'll come Wednesday night at 6:45 here at the Gallo Arena. Watertown Raiders will now play the Norwell Clippers.
McGuire intercepts, sends one into the right of McGowan to our left. Sean McGowan has been as steady as he's had to be. Far side, Young throws it in the middle, looking for number 14, Declan O'Sullivan, headed to the net. Misses connection. And now sending it in deep is 16, Trevor Nadeau. We're under 40 seconds to go, and waltzing through center ice is number 12, Drew Crowdy for Hanover. They get it in the zone. Doucette picks it off the boards to Meads. Meads turns, fires. Save McGowan off the blocker pad. Meads follows up, gets it to Martin. Martin trying to go around the net. Martin centering pass for Doucette. Backhander save by McGowan. Underneath.
McGowan's been busy the last couple of minutes, made some nice saves, and
wow.
Doucette's had a few opportunities.
Well, they're counting it down now. 4 seconds to go, and it's going to be a Norwell championship. The number 1 seed holds serve all the way through the D3 South tournament, and will wear the crown tonight. A 5-1 win over Hanover.
Yeah, very impressive victory for the Clippers as they go to 21-1-3. They'll go on to play Watertown. That should be a great tilt on Wednesday night. Big win for the Norwell Clippers, and certainly a good season for the Hanover Indians. Down to our right here as they congratulate their goaltender Noah Clapp for really carrying them into this final here on the South, and players will shake hands here at center ice, Paul.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm very impressed with Norwell. First time I've seen them, just a very well-coached team and disciplined team and a team. I say that over and over. They don't rely on one guy. I mean, every guy pulls their load. Every guy does what they're supposed to do and 1 or 2 other things, and they cover for each other. They work with each other, and you know, they're always looking for each other. So, you know, credit to those guys. Congratulations. Terrific championship.
Yeah, terrific season for the Clippers, and you know, just as you said, very deep on that roster, and you know, they came out very you know, they took some penalties, but they still played a very disciplined game for the most part, and you know, they just were all over every puck. Very confident, I think is what you said, Paul, early, and I think that's the word for them, is just playing with confidence.
Yeah, they're confident, and they know what they can do, and you know, they just work together very well. I'm just very impressed with those guys. And the goaltender, you know, he had 25 saves. You know, at times he looked like he was quiet, but near the end there was a pretty good cushion, but he got tested a lot, and he's going to be a good one, just a sophomore. And the other side, Hanover, you know, champs last year of this division, and a lot of guys back. They know how to win, but it just wasn't going to happen today against Norwell. But great job by Hanover to get through the long road of the D3 South and make it here to the finals.
Yeah, and they had to play that one extra game, and like you said, did well to get there. And they're going to see a number 7 seed in Watertown from the north.
Yep.
Watertown.
Although that's a little deceiving, because Watertown played a schedule where they faced a lot of Division I and II teams all year long, playing in the Middlesex
10-3 and 7 too, and beat Bedford to advance to the final down here, the semifinal, I guess, state semifinal it will be.
Now we see the captains of the Hanover team headed over to accept the runner-up trophy, and
South director Jim Gormley from the MIAA out there giving the trophy to coach and his players. And now Jim will do the same with Norwell, as the fans behind us are sure to be loud, I think, Paul.
Yeah, they're about to explode. You got Labadie and Larnigan, and third guy over there with the boot on. Not sure who that is, but
yeah, I got hurt in the Cohasset game. He went down in the corner.
Congratulations to Coach Casagrande and the Clippers from Norwell, your D3 South champions.
Thank you, and drive safe.
So Norwell will advance, and
It doesn't say in there, but
we we'll get ready for our next game, Paul, coming up with the Westwood Wolverines, the #1 seed in the D2 South, playing the Canton Bulldogs, the #6 seed, and another game that is on tap on MyHockeyLive, so be sure to tune in at, we'll get a little bit of a break in the action here. I think we got about half an hour between games, so speedy first game here, but they'll, I'm sure, spend that entire half an hour ushering both crowds out and ushering in the next two, and of course the nightcap at 6:15 with Hanover and Severian will certainly be a good draw as well. So we expect Westwood and Canton will be seeing a lot of green. I wore green, Paul.
Green on green, yep.
So a lot of green here, and we're going to take a little break here as we get ready for game number 2 of 3.